What's up? Today we have a very special deck profile. It is OJAMA's for Edison format. It's not like a fully dedicated OJAMA deck. I'm only running like a little mini package, but it's still pretty cool. The only reason this deck is anywhere near decent as a OJAMA deck can be is because this card, Rescue Cat, it's a one card synchro. I'm assuming everyone knows what that does. It gets either X-Saber, Bellum, well, it always gets X-Saber, Bellum, and then in order to make a synchro, you would also get a Raikou, which we run 3 of because it's just a generically really good card. But in this deck, it can also get OJAMA Blue. Actually really good card. When it's destroyed by battle, you can add 2 OJAMA cards from your deck to your hand. So you always add another OJAMA Blue for discard fodder, and you add the field spell, which I should have had prepared. Here it is. What this guy does is you discard an OJAMA card from your hand, so it can be another OJAMA country or an OJAMA Blue, and then you get to revive a OJAMA from your grave. Also, whilst you control an OJAMA, it swaps the attack and defense of all monsters on the field, so that's really nice because we run instant fusion, which can get OJAMA Knight, which can be used to synchro with your Ebelum, and also with a card we'll see there. We run Summon a Monk because it can get to your Rescue Cat quicker. So Rescue Cat's pretty much the best card in the deck, so this is basically your second copy of it. We run lots of discardable spells, lots of spells we don't mind getting rid of. For example, Solidarity. If this card's dead, you don't mind ditching it with Summon a Monk. Obviously, Summon a Monk is a spellcaster, whereas you want to have only beasts in your graveyard. We also run another card, which we'll get to soon, that's not a beast in the main deck, and obviously all your synchros aren't going to be beasts either. So in order to mitigate that, we use this bad boy, Bazoo the Soul. He can turn into a 2/5 beta on his own if you've got 3 monsters in your graveyard, so that's not too bad at all. But also a necessity in this deck because you only want beasts in your grave. You've got Super Nimble Mega Hamster. You can use this to get Raikou, or you can get this if you've got Book of Moon, if you want to set it with the next card, Giant Rat. This becomes like a big 2/2 beta when you've got Solidarity on the field, so that's really nice. It's a beast. It can get your Rescue Cat, or one of my favorite cards of all time, Shiba Warrior Taro. This, like I say, isn't a beast monster, it's a beast warrior. It's very close. I needed extra tuners. I wanted ones that were level 2. And this card's actually really good for Edison format. It can't be destroyed by battle, and when a monster on the field is destroyed, it bounces back to hand. So what you can do is, if your opponent has a monster and you want this back in your hand, you can use your Raikou to destroy their monster and then bounce this back to your hand. So there's cool stuff you can do with that effect. Next up, we have the traps. We've got 2-dimensional prison. Decided to run these over like Bottomless or Torrential or Mirror Force because Stardust Dragon is a thing, and this makes Stardust Dragon not a thing anymore. We've got Call the Haunted. I wanted a way to bring back my OJAMA Knight that wasn't OJAMA Country, because OJAMA Country requires you to have an OJAMA in hand. This just says bring it back. And then we've got Return from the Different Dimension. This is a blowout card. We're running Bazoo, so that puts a lot of stuff in the banished pile. So very good. We've got 1 Charge of the Light Brigade to search your Raikou. We're running tuners, so we play Mind Control and Brain Control. Pre-rota Brain Control for Edison format, so this card is busted, and Mind Control is the same, but also can get face down, so really nice. We run Book of Moon because we can get super nimble mega hamster with our giant rat, and then booted Rygo Popio shit. We run another way to make sure that our graveyard has only got beasts in it in the form of Pot of Avarice. We're running Rygo, so this is nearly always live. 3 is too many, but 2 is being perfect. I'm actually super proud of how this deck runs. It's quite fluid most of the time. And for the last main deck card, we've got 2 creature swaps. We run this because we're running triple rat and triple OJAMA bull, so really cool. We're not running any like main deck boss monsters either as well, so we want to steal like our opponent's Chaos Sorcerers or Dark Dragons or stuff like that. And next up we have the other instant fusion targets. I found myself only ever going into 5s for some reason to make like 7s or 8s, so but this guy is good because it makes Arcanite Magician, because he's a spellcaster for whatever reason. I mean, I don't know what else he would be, he's just a dude with a guitar, but there we go. And we run this guy because it can, once in a very blue moon, make double X Saber Gothams. We had like loads of extra deck space in here, so decided to go ahead with that. And this also doesn't clog up your graveyard for Solidary, so that's pretty nice. Same goes for this next card. If you potentially want to make Goyo with Air Bellum, or if you want to make a level 5 with your Shiba Warrior, you've got Omrion, sorry. I don't think we actually have a way to make this. Oh no, of course we do. We've got like level 2s and Shiba, so yeah. We've got Alive Justice Catastrophe. You make this all the time. We're playing Cat. Same goes for Magical Android, just a good level 5 option. Level 6 is standard. You've got Goyo and Brionac, both busted. And extra level 7s, you've got Black Rose Dragon. This is obviously in pretty much every deck that can make it. And you've got X-Saber Urbellum. This card is really good. It says when your opponent's got 4 more cards and it inflicts damage by direct attack. But oh no, it's just damage. So if you attack over like a Stratos or something, it'll shuffle 1 random card back. Oh no, it puts it on top of the deck. So really good card. Only 2200 attack, but effect is really good in my opinion. You've got Stardust Dragon. I've finally got like a old-fashioned art. I still do want the Secret of the Ghost though, high rarity, but this is like I don't even know what this is from. PAC1. It's a Japanese card. It's got like a bit of a shine to it, but you can't really see it the way it is. And because we're on an army arm, I decided to go with Colossal Fighter. It's a big 2/8 beater that can trade with Dark Dragon. And if you've got like this guy or this guy, is it a guy? Pretty sure it's a guy. Or oh no, he's a Beast Warrior. So if you've got either of these 2 in graveyard, this can beat over Dark Dragon, and if not, it trades with it. So, and if you've got Armory Arm out, and this guy, I think it's if your opponent's monster with Armory Arm has more levels, has more attack than this guy, you win the game. So yeah, that's the deck. Let me know what you think. I've got another Edison deck lined up, which I'm also really proud of. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Bye.